Hello, my name is Stacy Garland. I want to talk to you today about being selfish. I know that sounds kind of funny and can be taken in a negative way, but I'm actually going to bring it to you in a more positive way. I want to start off with asking a question. What is the one thing that we are all looking for in life? Every person that you know, no matter where they're from or what kind of person they are, what are they looking for in life? And the answer to that is happiness. Now, what brings you happiness can vary and most often does from person to person. It could be money, it could be relationships and love, it can be adventure, it can be health. So many things bring us happiness. So I want to make sure that I clarify I'm not talking about pleasure, talk about happiness. Something that actually makes you feel good, but also always feels good. So, what if I told you that no matter what you are looking for in life, no matter what you're seeking in life, that you can actually be happy? You can sustain that happiness. I know you're probably thinking, well, is she going to help us to find money and good relationships and things like that? Not exactly. What I'm going to talk to you about is finding a way to sustain happiness regardless to your circumstances or what is in your life or not in your life. And you're probably thinking, I have no idea how she's going to tell me those things. So I'm going to give you some resources and I'm going to talk to you about being selfish. I know that does sound kind of funny. I remember the first time that I heard it, I thought, well, that doesn't even make sense. However, when you start thinking about it, and I had a few people who actually really poured into my life when I was dealing with just not being in a good place and just very sad. Lots of things had happened to create that, and we all go through those things. But now, what I want to talk to you about is how to be happy no matter what your circumstances are. The first thing I want to talk about is investing in yourself. How do you invest in yourself? And that's why I say be selfish. A lot of people want what we have. They want our time, they want our money, they want just certain things from us, and we give and give and give. And a lot of people in my life, I've actually watched people I really love tremendously give everything that they have to other people and then get very little in return. And it's just so hard to watch that. So what I'm saying is to invest in yourself. And how do you invest in yourself? Well, some of the things that I can tell you, and I'm going to give you some links after this is over. But some of the ways that I have done that is spending time researching things that make people feel good. I spend a lot of time creating a healthy habits, just creating healthy habits. I spend time, and I talked about this in my last video, but it was more about health. But I'm not just talking about my physical health. I'm talking about in every aspect of your soul, how to create a better you. And while you do that, when you are in that process of, and I talked about my last video, doing yoga, eating healthy, exercise. For me, I also spend a lot of time in prayer and in the Bible and whatever your spiritual relationship is, spending that time in those things. But also being still. I have so many beautiful people in my life who I have just continually contributing to how to be selfish and self love and self healing and self empowerment. And all of these things will lead to that. So, by spending time in just being still and being thankful, oh my goodness, being thankful and spending time in gratitude is so amazing. I remember a conversation I had one time. I was in just a very miserable place, and someone said to me, you can't be afraid at the same time worshiping God and and being faithful and knowing that he is going to deliver the situation. So that really felt so huge to me. I really really needed that moment of clarity, because regardless of what's going to happen, I have to realize and be grateful for where I'm at right now. And in that moment, thinking about all that God has done for me and all that he has provided for me made me feel so different. People pass away, our finances change, we lose and gain relationships. But what I have found is mostly just spending time being grateful for what I've had. If I lose a friendship, or if I lose a relationship, or if I lose a loved one, do I want them back? Absolutely. Do I want to be able to see them and spend time with them? 100%. But time changes things, and things change in our lives. So, what I have to do is sit down and just be grateful. And I will tell you that will make a huge difference in your life. So, my challenge for you today is to, number one, be selfish and spend some time developing the best you that you can. Love yourself. Do the things that make you feel good, not because of pleasure. Please do not confuse those, but because it brings you to a better mental health and a better place. Love yourself. Be grateful. Spend time in nature, spend time in your spiritual relationship, take care of your health physically and emotionally. And by doing those things, you're going to continually develop a better you. And that's going to overall be the best. And other people may think when you say, I'm so sorry, I can't do this with you today because I have to go be still and listen to some calming music and light a candle. And they may think, well, that's mean and selfish, but it's not. It's being loving to yourself. And by being a better to yourself, you're going to be able to love other people better. And I would say that one of the best things that you can do to accomplish that is to be grateful and look around and see all that you have right where you're at right now. So that's basically everything I wanted to talk about. So be selfish, live your life in a way that pleases yourself and God, if that's your spiritual relationship, and focus on things that make you feel good. Always, always, not just pleasure. Pleasure is nice, but it's not what keeps us happy. Pleasure is just a moment, sometimes a lot of moments, and that is wonderful. But we never know when our circumstances are going to change. So just be grateful. And thank you so much for letting me spend this time talking to you. I challenge you to go out and just love yourself and be selfish and take care of yourself. All right. Well, you all have a great day. God bless you.